Hey guys, it's the Problem here, and I will be showing you my proxy battery cannon Immortal Rush with Void Rays. The only units we will be making are Immortals and Void Rays and one Warp Prism. So if you like making good units, this is the guide for you. Start off with Probe, and then put your make your mining good and send a worker off to build a 14 pylon out in the front to wall off. As soon as you build that pylon, you're going to want to send it across the map and put it a little below the natural in a place to hide a pylon. Then you're going to send the 14th worker out of the nexus once it makes down to the low ground to make forge at 15 supply. Once you make the forge, send that worker across the map too to where you're going to build the proxy pylon. I like to build the proxy pylon on this map in this little location right here, um, because then I can wall in a cannon, as you will see later. Keep producing probes. You can basically just probe up to full base saturation. We're going to be taking 2 gases in a little bit for all the tech units, but for now, just send this probe in, make it look inconspicuous, because if they send their overlord out from their natural base, they can see this, but as long as they don't think it's a cannon rush, they normally don't. So we're going to build a cannon as soon as we can, and then a gateway next to it to wall it off. You can get this gas first if you feel safe, or you can wall the cannon off entirely first, but just make sure you still do that with another pylon. Now that pylon's going to allow us to build cannons in range of the hatchery, so we're waiting for that to finish. In the meantime, get a gas, or you got the first gas, steal their gas so that they can't ravage or bust out of here as quickly because their gas mining will be hampered. Once that pylon is done, build cannons in range of their natural nexus, or of their natural hatchery. The cannon that you build should be in range of the cannon that you walled in so that drones can't hit it like that without getting shot, and also zerglings. Now you're going to want to get another gas, or no, you want a cyber core. After the gateway in the front is done, get a cyber core as soon as possible. Then you're going to want another gas. So you'll have 2 cannons at the front and 1 behind them. A nice little position that would be hard to break without roaches. You can obviously reinforce it more if you're getting attacked, but generally this is enough to hold anything off because they'll try and make roaches or do a nidus or something. They won't try and just run into it. As soon as the cyber core is done, you want to build 2 shield batteries and a robo. Robo first is fine because then you can get immortals out as soon as possible. But 2 shield batteries out in the front, that'll help your cannons live against any ravagers. Make sure to fill up your gas all the way, and now you have full 1 base saturation. After this robo, you want to get a Stargate, and then once the robo is done, you want to get an immortal. So if lings come across the map, if I have a wall off, so I could have just wall off with a cannon, and it would defend against any ling pressure, and obviously he can't have that many ravagers or roaches because I stole his gas. You can take an expansion early like this. I took my gases a little late, so I had the money for it. But generally, you don't get the expansion, and then you get this immortal immediately. But I did the greedy route. So chrono the immortal, all of the chronos. I didn't chrono probes at all this whole game. You save them all for the immortal and the void ray. The void ray you'll forget about, but you have to make sure that you get it out as soon as possible because if they did a quick nidus, you need to have that void ray out to shut it down, or you'll just die essentially. So make sure that you have a natural Zerg BM, classic. Can't hang with a cannon rush. Just wants the problem to go away. And so yeah, you're just going to, after the first immortal, you're going to want to just shoot whatever they have down here. Obviously, target fire roaches if possible, because immortals 3-shot them. After the first immortal and void ray get out, build a warp prism and chrono that as well, and then just keep making immortals and void rays, and going in with the immortals, having them shoot. As you can see, it's pretty easy micro. You just have him run in here, shoot some stuff, kill something. Once his shields are down, you just run back to the shield batteries and have him heal up, and then you go and do it again. I didn't have a immortal building that whole time, but I did have another void ray. Um, and so with two void rays, you want to patrol them around your base to make sure you find any overlords over there for the Niduses. Like as soon as the first void ray pops, just have them going around your base looking. Because normally the cannons and the immortals can hold at the front, but once you have the void rays clear out your base, you can just send them across and kill all of the stray overlords around their base. You can have them help out with the actual fight up front with the immortals. But honestly, I prefer to just let the immortals do their thing. You know, one immortal can pretty much kill all of his stuff, but once you get to two, you know, that's crazy. But once you get like 3 and 4, you basically just win. So as you can see, I have an overlord just or a void ray just going around killing all his overlords on the perimeter. Spines are nothing to immortals. Just make sure to pick them up before they get any real damage, and then fly back to the shield battery and drop them off, heal them up, do it again. Just keep fighting. For extra BM, make sure to dance on them. That's the most important strat. If you dance on them, they get really angry and just kill themselves on a pylon, as you can see right here. Yeah, that pylon is the priority, not the three mortals, not the cannons. It's that pylon, as he well knows. And yeah, so that's how I like to do it. You get a forward base, you hold it with immortals, and you make void rays in the back. The reason, so this is also really nice because if this base gets overrun, hopefully you at least got the warp prism and an immortal out, because then you can just juggle and keep him busy over here. But even if not, you just go sky toss. You only have a Stargate, so I would normally go a second Stargate and just macro off these two bases for a while until you're safe. But yeah, that's my build. I hope you enjoyed. Let's look at the units lost. Almost perfect. But you can't ask for everything. Either way, hope you all have a nice day and enjoy this build.